Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. On the hill here today, Michael Kopech.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
From Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Pitching in our game today, Michael Kopech. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket as a hitter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Anderson gloves it. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And here it comes.
That's a ball.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here on the south side, and starting this one, Logan Webb. What's the word on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be, because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner. Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's Tim Anderson. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the left side. The throw to first. Yeah, they take care of Anderson for the out.
Batting second.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Now all even up. To the right side, Estrada collects it. Fires over to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. When you look at Benintendi, think about this. He played in the same conference as both Alex Bregman and Dansby Swanson. Those 2 guys picked ahead of him in the first round. But it was Benintendi who was the SEC Player of the Year the year they all got drafted.
Yeah, the organization clearly saw something special in this kid as a prospect.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We head to the second on the south side. No score. Welcome back. And now Jack Peterson. Now, when you think about players in the past or even in today's game, who's a comparison?
He reminds me a little bit of Harold Baines. Both of them lefties, both outfielders, and he's shown similar types of production at the plate.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
No outs, runner at first. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. At the belt and fires. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 2-2. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Anderson. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So 2 down now, and here is David VR. 1-1 now. Just missed. The wind and the pitch. And now 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, Eloy Jimenez now.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Next pitch is outside. And a base hit right there. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And now Yohan Moncada. The next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Jimenez on at first, nobody out. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Two now. To third. VR to second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Batting six, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Next offering is in for a strike. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. On to the third inning. Here's Brandon Crawford.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
The pitch. And a count 1-2. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park and then at, what was it initially, Pac-Bell Park. And now the count is even. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Got him. And 1 out now.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Here's the left fielder, Blake Sable. 1 down, base is empty. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Kicks and deals. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Here's a 1-1. They say a win.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
The pitch. Swing and a pop up. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a 3-2. This one popped up. Vaughn gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yasmani Grandal. The wind to kick the pitch. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Ground ball right side. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next for Chicago, number 79. Kicks and fires. There's a strike. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground to 3rd. Knocks it down. And he'll be safe at first.
Batting 9.
Here's Elvis Andrus.
An important at bat for him right here. 1 hit shy of 2,000 for his career.
And the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here comes a pitch. And down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Now it's going to be Tim Anderson. Runner on the move. Wade takes it himself. 3rd out. The White Sox lead 1. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Michael Conforto. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Righty delivers. And it's fouled away. Conforto lifts one in the air, right field. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
A lot riding on this next at-bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Well, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Next offering misses. 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. The pitch. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left side. Jimenez trying to get there. Makes the grab, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Here on the south side, here's the center fielder, Luis Robert.
The center fielder,
Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
And here it comes. That one ripped. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Tapped softly on the ground. Wade goes to second. Safe there.
No, he's safe.
First and second, no outs. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The 3-1. And a strike in there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
up next to Chicago.
Here is Moncada. He hit into a double play his first time up. Base hit center field. Robert on his way around third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 1-0.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
One down. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. 2 on, 1 out. That's ripped. Base hit. Here comes Benintendi around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 2.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Next pitch is downstairs. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. He made him pay for that one, his second of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here is number 79. Reached on an infield single his first time. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. Webb, a guy after Tommy John surgery, changed his arm slot a little bit. He ditched that 4-seam fastball, went with the sinker, and he's turned into a ground ball machine. Next offering in the dirt, and the count's full. On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Elvis.
2 outs, base is empty. Elvis Andrus, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he deals. There's the strike.
2-2 to count.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a big milestone reached right there. His 2,000th career hit.
Well, this is not something to take lightly at all. 2,000 hits is an extremely difficult number to reach, and it's a testament to how good he's been for his entire career. So consistent with his approach to hitting, and he's not done yet. He's certainly got more knocks in him.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Tim Anderson. And a pitch. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Andrus leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hammered, base hit. Andrus round second on his way to third. Andrus coming home safely into second. He's got a double. In to score from first, and it's now a 6-run lead.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Pitching change here, Jacob Junis. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Jacob Junis.
And now it's Luis Robert. 1 for 2. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. Sable fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Benintendi to the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Junis checks the runner. Robert dives back in. And that one moves his feet. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Two down. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. On to the top of the 5th we go. White Sox 7 and the Giants nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, David Villar. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Jake Diekman getting ready to go. Ruiz, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Left-hand hitter waits. Good eye in that spot. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2-2 count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
2 outs, base is empty. Blake Sable, the next Giant to hit. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long